Extermination of the bedbugs nation. Bedbugs are tiny little creatures that suck blood off their human prey. Often dismissed as a nuisance, bedbugs are now a serious problem both at home, in the offices, and luxury establishments. Why the infestation? Well, there are two reasons for the increase in the number of bedbugs found in homes and other establishments recently. One of them is the increase in the number of travelers and immigrants who stay in motels and unknowingly bring these insects along with them back home. The second reason is the possibility that bedbugs have now become immune to the pesticides being used. It was in the 1940s and 1950s that the extermination of bedbugs began. An insecticide called DDT was used and was highly effective in killing the bedbugs population. However, the extermination of bedbugs was discontinued when the DDT was banned in the 1960s for its harmful effect to the environment. Since that time, the bugs themselves have been waiting patiently to return to our homes. Wholesale spraying of beds, walls, floors, furniture, etc. with DDT was the solution in exterminating bedbugs. However, the law right now does not permit or pertain to this kind of remedy anymore. It doesn't allow for the spraying of DDT on these bedbugs. Bedbugs now require the more thorough treatment as bedbugs become clever. They become even smarter than they were before. Bedbugs hide in the cracks of furniture, in the mattresses, throw pillows, beneath the sofa, and everywhere else you can think of. This is why exterminating of bedbugs is tedious work. All the possible places for the bedbugs to live in are searched and turned over before beginning the actual process of getting rid of those bedbugs. The reason for this is to ensure that there will never ever be more bedbugs left once the treatment is complete. It is wise not to do the extermination of bedbugs on your own. You may end up harming yourself rather than taking the problem away. But you can do the following to help in the exterminating of bedbugs. The clothes, bed sheets, linens, I should say, pillowcases, blankets, and the like must be washed before the treatment begins. Wrap mattresses in a huge black plastic bag, then put them under the sun. Vacuum all the nooks and crannies visible inside the home, and seal any gaps in the furniture, the floorboards, and any cracks or crevices where the bugs can hide. After that, step aside and let the pros start the extermination of the bedbugs in your home. The process of exterminating of bedbugs continues with the application of insecticide spray on the furniture. There are different types of spray for every kind of equipment like mattresses or carpets. Some of these chemicals for the exterminating of bedbugs are odorless, and they leave little to no residue on the furniture. A professional does the extermination process of bedbugs with the proper protective gear. Exterminating a bedbugs infestation is tedious work and requires a lot of patience. These pests live in cracks that are very hard to reach with pest control products, and they can survive for months on end without food. By making sure that all the areas have been properly sprayed, the exterminating of bedbugs will be more effective. After the extermination is done and thorough spraying has been conducted, the next process is to use insecticide dust. This dusting is very important in exterminating of bedbugs because this is what kills the bedbugs. The insecticide dust reaches for those areas that have the spray and the areas that spray has been left behind on. This entire process of exterminating the bedbugs can last 3 days to 4 weeks. And depending on the infestation, normally the exterminating of bedbugs was quicker with the houses being sprayed with DDT. But now the process is more targeted, meaning slower but thorough. This does not mean that the new procedure for the extermination of bedbugs is less effective. The business has changed over the years, and now pros, they must be considerate of the client's needs for being careful with their possessions. Homes are not the only ones fighting for the exterminating of bedbugs. Hotels, vintage shops, motels, dormitories, and even apartments all have a war with exterminating of bedbugs. Maintaining proper hygiene on these properties can greatly reduce the bedbug infestation. And if push comes to shove, the pest control number is in the yellow pages.